Hey, what's up people? Martin Unix here, and welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you on how to do self-secured lock knots with a touch of color. And I want to be talking about the 5 elements of hair design. Those are elements which are going to guide you through your styling journey. So welcome guys. So guys, we are going to kick off by doing all the necessary hair treatments before the retouch and styling. Thereafter guys, I'm going to show you how to do a self-secured lock knots, as well as give you some tips as pertains to elements of hair design. What you need to know is that guys, as a cosmetologist, you should study and have a thorough understanding of hair design, because you will be better able to understand why a hairstyle will or will not work for a client. In this tutorial guys, we will learn helpful guidelines to assist in creating styling vision, and you will be able to create styles and designs that will camouflage or else that will disguise unattractive features and emphasize on attractive ones. The 5 elements of hair design guys are line, form, space, texture, and color. So guys, before I come back and elaborate further on the 5 elements, let's learn something about the lock knots, how they are supposed to be done, and how you are supposed to do the style so as to cope with the standards. And this is the way to go about it guys. You pick, first and foremost guys, you can see I've just done a touch of color on my style. And what am I gonna do guys is that I'll pick the first strand without color, wrap it around, as you can see, wrap it around up to the almost the end of the strand. When the strand nears end, you lay down the tip, then you use the strand with the color now to finish it off. You wrap it around up to the end, and the remaining tip guys, at the end of the lock knot, you use a crochet tool to pull it inwards so that you can disguise its appearance. Remember guys, before you start wrapping the 2 strands around each other, the first strand creates a loop whereby the final strand shall come to get secured as we pull the strand inwards to disguise it. It's kind of repetition guys, just to repeat on what I've just said. You take the first strand, you wrap it around. That is, before you start wrapping the strand around, make sure you make a loop, then wrap it around, then you lay down the tip, use the final strand to secure the previous strand. Then upon the end of the lock knot, use your crochet to pull inwards the tip, the remaining tip, that is guys, and then through the loop, that is, and then you pull it inside the lock knot just to disguise its appearance. Now guys, we can go back and learn some few tips as pertains elements of hair design. To start with, number one guys is line. Lines create shape, design and movement of hairstyle. That is guys, lines defines form and space. Under lines guys, we have some few categories. That is, we have horizontal lines which create width in a hairstyle, extend in the same direction and remain constant distance apart. Vertical lines create length and height in a hair design, while diagonal lines are usually positioned between horizontal and vertical. That is guys, they are used to emphasize on minimize facial features. They also create interest. We also have curved lines guys, and they usually move in a circular or semicircular direction. That is, they usually soften hair design. When it comes to styling, designing with the lines, we usually have several ways on how to design with lines. And we have single lines guys. That is an example is one length style, and that requires low maintenance. We have parallel lines guys, which are repeating lines in a hairstyle, and they usually create interest. An example is a finger wave. We also have contrasting lines. These are horizontal and vertical lines that meet at 90 degrees angle. They usually create a strong look. We also have transitional lines. Transitional lines guys are curved lines used to blend or soften horizontal or vertical lines. Now guys, we go to the second element of hair design, that is form. And form is the mass or general outline of a hairstyle. Guys, form may also be called volume. Form should be proportional to the face of a hand and face. Simple forms are usually best and more pleasing to the eye. The other element guys, the third one, that is space. And this is the area surrounding a form or the area the hairstyle occupies. The space guys may also contain curls, waves, curves, straight hair or any combination. We have another element guys, that is texture, and this refers to wave patterns that must be taken into consideration when designing a hairstyle. So guys, when creating design texture with styling tools, texture can be temporarily created with the use of heat or wet styling techniques. That is by use of curling irons, hot rollers, flat irons, and so on. just to create texture. The final element, guys, for hair design is hair color. You need to know that color can make whole or part of design seem larger or smaller. It can also help define texture and line. It can as well tie design elements together. You also need to know that dimensions with color, that is, we have light and dark colors that create illusion of volume. We have dark and cool colors that move in toward the hand, creating the illusion of less volume. We have light and warm colors, guys, that create the illusion of volume, especially when alternated with dark and cool colors. Lines with color, guys. Use a light color to draw a line in a hairstyle in the direction you want the eye to travel. When you're doing color selection, guys, be sure that the tone is compatible with the skin of the client. Warm colors are more flattering than cool colors. So guys, subscribe in my YouTube channel. Remember to like my work, comment positively, and share my work on your platforms. And don't forget to turn on your notifications for more tutorials to come. This is cool, so amazing, it's elegant, it's a nice style, guys. You can wear it, guys, in all your occasions, may it be formal or informal. It's a nice style to try out, more so for those guys with lengthy hair. Wow guys, it's been amazing, and thank you for taking your precious time to watch my content. Share my work, like, comment kindly, positively that is. Invite your friends to subscribe to my channel. Stay locked guys for more tutorials to come. Thank you.